Hello and welcome to the startup area of the Smarter Europe in Munich. This year, the hot topic of the energy startup scene is artificial intelligence. So let's take a closer look at some of these companies. Hi Stig, nice to meet you. Could you give us a brief introduction what your company Avi is doing?
Certainly. So what we're doing is that we're helping asset manager find the information they need when they need it. So today they're looking through thousands of documents per asset. We are looking through those documents for them, automating the extraction of information and putting that into a format where they can use it in a much more user-friendly way and actually then save time, but also increase the value of the asset management services.
Okay, I guess an asset is something like a PV power plant, is that right?
Yeah, I guess we're into solar, so I'm just going straight into the domain-specific terminology. But yes, an asset is a PV solar plant, utility scale, and we're also using or working with wind plants, utility scale there as well.
And how is AI helping with your services?
So AI for us has been sort of an unlocking factor, but it's also a challenge. So we're seeing a lot of AI being used for everything right now, right, with the latest wave of sort of large language models. And you also see some people being discouraged by their experiences with AI because it's not always reliable. So what we use AI for is actually the comprehension and part of the extraction of information, but we also use it for quality assurance. So it allows us to much better automate tasks that were currently or previously only done by humans in a way where we don't have to account for every small little variation. So humans are very flexible. Computers are traditionally very inflexible, but now with the generative large language models, there's some flexibility in there, and with the right guidance, with the right domain knowledge, they can actually do a really good job in extracting information and also aggregating and creating insights from that information.
Okay. And is it possible to give a concrete example what the AI is evaluating and its outcome?
Yeah, so I mean, what we're currently doing is the extraction level. So we have the extraction as the base level, then we have the insights as the second level, and then also taking actions as the third level. So before we can go into insights and actions, we need to make sure that the information we extract is of high quality. So concretely, what the AI is helping us do is after we've extracted and contextualized sort of the information from the document, so the full document, we're using the AI to find the different pieces of information. So that could be, for example, the start or the end term of a contract, but it could also be from a section actually extracting what is the compensation structure for this contract for example, operations maintenance of a wind power plant.
Very interesting, very exciting. Thank you so much for all these insights. We're here now at the booth of Blindleister, and I'm talking to Julian, founder of Blindleister. Hi Julian, nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you all.
What are you doing with Blindleister?
So with Blindleister we have two different products. The first is a map for transparency of the German power grid. And the second product we have is the reactive power market that's about to start in Germany, where we want to help power producers to market their reactive power.
Okay. And you also use AI to achieve your goals, to provide the services you do. How do you use AI?
So we use AI for project developers to scout new areas where they can build new power plants. So we have the whole German power grid, and we use AI to identify areas where the connection capacity is good and you can likely build new power plants there. We use a graph neural network approach for this, since the power grid itself is a graph, and that is a well-suited approach for this. And we achieved very good results with this. So with power lines, we were able to predict, to get an accuracy of 96% of the rating, basically. So we can predict with high certainty whether the connection quality is good or not. In the end, it's just an indication, though. You still have to talk to the system operator locally, but as a first idea of area, it's good.
That's impressive. What data does the AI analyze to give its results?
So in the end, the AI uses redispatch measures a lot, and also the area of, so for the redispatch, maybe first, for the redispatch we use the amount of redispatches, like the number of redispatches, just the occurrences of them. and then also how big they were, like how much energy was redispatched or curtailed. Exactly, those are the data. And then we use the data as an average of the whole previous years, basically. And we also use the wind and solar ratio. So we say that if an area has a has a lot of wind or solar installed, that likely means there's more redispatches there happening as well. And in the end, we then also analyze the grid development plans of the system operators and saw where they said like bad regions are that have a lot of redispatches that are not good. And in the end, we try to map this together to make good predictions.
Very interesting. Thank you so much, Julian, for all these insights. Thank you, and good luck for your company.
Thank you.
Natasha, nice to meet you. You are the founder of Metris. What are you doing?
Yeah, so Metris is an asset management platform for distributed solar and energy assets. We connect into the inverters, meters, and data loggers on site, and then use that data to automate operations such as reporting, O&M ticketing, and PPA billing.
All right, and you're using AI to achieve these goals.
One of the most important things as we're moving away from new installs into maximizing the efficiency of current installation is we really need to optimize how we do O&M. So this is when you see faults on site and you need to go fix those faults. And today, that's very unintelligent. You see a fault alert, you might see 100 alerts, but you have no way of knowing which fault is actually impacting the yield of your system. And so we're using AI to predict the revenue impact of each fault. And that means for our asset manager customers, they can really prioritize their O&M according to which faults actually matter to their bottom line.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for these insights. Thank you. Hi, Felix.
Hi, Carsten.
You're managing partner of Vireo Ventures. What are you investing in?
We are investing into the all-electrified world, which means we believe that everything will be powered by electricity, either directly or indirectly. And we believe that this world will be powered by renewable energy. Unfortunately, the wind doesn't always blow and the sun doesn't always shine. So we're looking into those companies that manage the flow of electrons within the different sectors. Previously, production and consumptions were totally different silos and those didn't interact. Now in the new all-electrified world, everything needs to communicate. And we are looking into those startups that manage those energy flows intelligently.
Okay. And is the use of AI a premise for you to invest in a certain company?
It is not a premise, but what we want to see is that those companies that we invest in are using the latest technologies to make their thing happen, whatever they are building. Nevertheless, it wouldn't help if you just write AI on your pitch deck and be like, oh, we're the latest AI company. You should actually show us why you're using AI and avoid, especially when a couple of years ago in the blockchain hype, everyone was suddenly doing something on the blockchain, even though it might not have made sense. And we want to see like, why are you using AI, how are you using AI, and how are you using AI to actually accelerate where you want to go to.
Felix, thank you so much for these insights into your business and for being here. Thank you. So while everyone is talking about large language models like ChatGPT, AI is finding its way into many areas of the energy industry. If you want to find out more about the trends of the renewable energy sector, come and visit the Smarter Europe in Munich.